Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at Codenames Disney. This is a 2 to 8 player game published by CEG Games. So, this game is going to be like Codenames and Codenames pictures all rolled into one. You have the pictures on one side, you have the names on the other, and you can play either way. So let's go ahead down the table. I'll give you a general overview of the game, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is Codenames Disney. In this version, you're going to either set up a 4x4 or 5x5 grid. It's going to be a 2 to 8 player game, and there's special rules for 2 or 3 players. But basically, you're going to separate yourself out into teams, and one team's going to be the red team, one team's going to be the blue team. And you're going to take one of these cards, and you're going to take a look at it. And the people that are going to take a look at it are the team captains for each team. And you're going to rotate these team captains. But what they're going to do is they're going to take a look at the pictures out there and the pattern here. And the red team's going to try to have people guess all the ones that are red. And the blue team's going to try to have them guess all the ones that are blue. As you can see, there's a little red dot here. But if there was a blue dot here, that would mean that that player has one more to guess than the other player. And that player will go first. And in this case, it's the red team, so they'll take this red marker. If it was the blue team, they would flip it and do that and put it in their stack. And what their goal is trying to get their stack cleared and all these on there. And if they do, they win the round. And you can play however many rounds that you want and just have the team that had won the most of the rounds wins. Or you can just keep playing until everyone's tired, because it's a party style game and it's just to have fun. The one place that you don't want anyone to ever guess is this little one with the black X on here, or the black square with the white X on it. If anyone ever guesses that, that team immediately loses the round. So that's when you want to have it not happen. So what you're going to do as a team captain? Well, as the team captain, let's say I'm the red team captain, I'm going to take a look at this, and I'm going to take a look at, so I want people to get these ones or any of these. This one or this one here, or this one above here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, well, I'm going to think of one word thing, my keyword, and a number, however many I think relates to that. So maybe I will say, let's see. Well, a bad one would be like animal, but I could say, how many evil people are on there? There's 2 evil people. And I don't want to say that because that's blues. So if I say a keyword and a number and someone guesses an opponent's card, I'll put their color over top of it. My turn immediately ends, our team's turn ends, and then they go. If they guess one of mine correctly, let's say I did say evil 1, and they guessed that one, it would end. But if they guessed my color, our team's color, it would go over top of it. And they would guess up to the number. And later on in rounds, they get one free extra guess if they want to risk it, meaning they missed on one previously and maybe now they know what exactly it is. So you'll keep on going until either two things happen. Someone guesses the basically assassin spot, if it was Codenames, and that team loses the game or round, or one of the teams gets all of their things guessed correctly. The neutral spaces work that way too. So if someone guessed a neutral space, that team's turn would end and it would go to the next player. So that in a nutshell is how to play Codenames. Now, one thing I did want to mention is it comes with so many cards. Like, there are so many cards in here. There's so much replayability, and these are all pictures from the Disney universe or whatever, Disney cartoon universe. But you could also flip it and play with the word side if you wanted to. So you could do either or. I mean, the picture side seems to be more popular for my family, and that's how we're probably going to play this game. But in a nutshell, that is how you play Disney Codenames, or Codenames Disney. Let's go head back up the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this game. I really like Codenames. I really like Codenames pictures. I know you can flip them over and it becomes regular Codenames, but I also like regular Codenames too. And I really like this Codenames here, Codename Disney. I really like I don't remember, but it probably was in one of them, but I don't remember the 4x4 grid that you could do. I know the 5x5 grids, but I didn't know the 4x4 grid. So I thought that was pretty neat that they added that into there. I think it might have been just for kids, younger kids, so they don't have a large grid, as large of a grid. And it just reduces the playtime down a little bit for them. So I really appreciate that, and I think that's a really good idea. And again, I don't remember it being in Codename Pictures or Codenames. It may have been and I missed it, so I do apologize, but I really like that. I think that's really cool. If you like Disney and you like Codenames, you're just pretty much just get this game. If you like Codenames and you want something to play with your kids and your kids like Disney, you're pretty much going to pick this up. I love the art that they picked for the cards in there. I think they did a really great job. I think it gives a big picture of the character, but it gives enough background around the character, just enough that you can sort of work that into your phrase or your word that you're going to say, your code. So I do like that. I do like that there is it's Disney, so they're the movies, so there's a theme on each one. And I like, if you have kids that like the Disney movies and have seen them, it actually gives them a theme that they can go off of to make those associations a little easier than Codenames or Codenames Pictures. So this is a great introduction for any kids that like Disney and you want to get them into gaming. This would be a great game for that. So that's my thoughts on Codename Disney. Thank you for watching.